If/when a child has a seizure in your classroom, or if you're ever in the situation where a person has a seizure near you, it is important to protect the person from injury. You must keep him or her or them from falling if you can, or just guide them gently to the floor. Try to move furniture or other objects out of the way that may injure them. If the person is having a seizure and is on the ground when you arrive, try to position them on their side so that any liquids or fluids can leak out of their mouths. But be careful not to apply too much pressure to the body, as if you try to stop these convulsions, the person could end up harming themselves or breaking bones. It is important not to force anything into their mouths, including your fingers, because this could result in them breaking a tooth or fracturing their jaw, or they could bite you. Do not move or hold down a person while having a seizure, again, because their seizures, they can't control them and they will happen. So it's best to just make sure that they can happen in a safe area, and just make sure that the person can be as safe as possible. It is very important to pay attention what is happening during the seizure, such as how long the seizure lasted, what their body did, what they were doing before they had the seizure, what they did after the seizure, and if they suffered any injuries from the seizure. After the seizure, it is important to check them for injuries, and if you were not able to put them on their side beforehand, do so then, so that any fluids or vomit can escape and the person is then more relaxed. If they're having trouble breathing, now would be the time to reach your finger in there and clear their airways. It is important to loosen any clothing from their neck and waist. It is possible that during these seizures, clothing or any other items could become very restricting in especially these areas. So in order to allow them to breathe, it is important to loosen that area. And do not give them anything to eat or drink until they are fully awake. Otherwise, they could choke. And stay with them until they're fully awake and aware of their surroundings, because otherwise they could be very sleepy and confused and have no idea what just happened.